Took a little bit longer. It had a little bit of a nick in it. You guys can see how bad this one is right here. Not too bad. It's rounded off quite a bit. A whole bunch to do. I already had the standard blades all done. I mean, an all-American blade sharpener makes this go so fast. So I don't know if you guys heard, because I think the internet connection cut out, but right now I'm using a Bosch angle grinder. Any angle grinder is going to work. I'll leave a link in the description below to this angle grinder. It's a Bosch GWS845. Really what is going to matter is your grinding wheel here. I'm using a flat disc. This is a 40 grit. The lower the number, the more metal material you're going to take off. Some of these blades were pretty bad, so that's why I'm using a 40 grit. Right now we're getting to some that aren't bad. So I would recommend anywhere from a 40 to 60 or 90 grit for sharpening your motor blades. But this all-American blade sharpener, guys, if you do a freehand with an angle grinder, yeah, it works. But this just keeps that perfect edge on it. It keeps that perfect angle. And it goes so much faster doing this than trying to do it freehand. There's no question it's going to be done perfect every time. Heck of a lot faster doing it this way with the all-American blade sharpener than doing it freehand. I will leave a link in the description to the all-American blade sharpener so you guys know exactly which one I have. They do have a couple different models on here. This one is an adjustable one for different angles, like if you're going to be sharpening small machine blades or something like that, you can change your angle. Oh, you guys still with me? You guys are still with me, but you know, nobody's watching. I'm not cool enough. I'm not a cool enough YouTuber to have a bunch of people watching my live video right now.
extremely sharp. Edges, extremely sharp. Not going to be rounded off. Perfect angle every time. Right now, the blades I'm sharpening are for my X mark. These longer blades that I have here are for the right standard ZK. I have a lot more zero turn or X mark blades, I should say. I have a bunch of mulching blades, but I ended up taking the mulching kit off. I don't like that. So if anyone needs some mulching blades, I have tons of them. Kind of looks like it's raining outside, but I think it's pollen coming down. Actually, huh? We need some rain bad. Right here is extremely, it's not a good blade. It's a bad blade. You can see how thin it is right here compared to something like this right here. It's just so much thinner. This blade is very close to being retired. What I will probably do, I probably won't use actually this blade for mowing. I will probably take this blade and use it for leaf cleanup season. For leaf cleanup, man, I'll tell you what, they just kill your blades. This is a leaf cleanup blade right here. You see it's starting to crack already. Obviously, you don't want to use your best blades for leaf cleanups because they're going to instantly, the first cleanup, pretty much ruin your blades. Always use a bad pair of blades on leaf cleanup. This one is extremely bad. You can see all the rust on here. It's really rounded off. Starting to crack a little bit. Crack on this end a little bit too. But it's still usable. We'll get it back in shape. we're back in business. Other side, extremely bad. Extremely rounded off. This end's going to take a little bit to get back. There are a couple huge chips in here that's going to take a little bit extra time to get back in shape, but still doesn't take forever. It's still pretty fast. It's extremely sharp now. Oh, tough acting to acting. Isn't that what John Madden said? I think that's a foot fungus cream, isn't it? Let me know in the comments below. Is that a foot fungus cream? Tough acting to acting. Boom. Looking good, looking good. All right, now we're going to switch over to these red blades. You can see they're a little bit different than this style. I believe this one is a Oregon blade, and I believe this is Exmark OEM blade. Two different blades, both are the same size, fit on the Exmark just the same. You can see this is quite a bit longer than this, but in all reality, it really doesn't matter because probably I would say the first 2 to 3 inches, probably the first 2 inches is really what's cutting the majority, probably 90% of your grass. So, let's sharpen them. some of you probably are gonna say, hey Michael, why the heck are you balancing your blades? I do have a nail or screw up here that I can balance my blade. You know, if there's more metal on one side, obviously that's gonna go down. The idea is you want a perfectly balanced blade, but you know what, guys? In the whole time I've been doing this, I really don't balance my blades unless I see a major issue where I'm taking a tremendous amount off of one side. And I have had no issues with spindles or anything breaking of that nature because of an unbalanced blade. So there's my 2 cents, and I know I might get a bunch of heat for it. People might be saying you got to balance every single blade every time, get it perfect, but I've never had an issue with it. Grass cut's fine. To be honest, most of the time you're taking about the same amount off of each side, because both sides, I mean, it's one blade, guys. Both sides are going to be very similar to each other. So this All-American blade sharpener here does have a lifetime warranty, so if anything breaks on it, they will send you replacement parts for free. And so far, this is what, my 3rd year, I think, using this vise, and I've had 0 issues with it. It's been great. Big nick in this one right here. Take a second to come out. lights right up here in the description below too. One of my buddies actually has a review video on these lights. Maybe I'll actually put his link down there. These lights work great. Put them on this bench right here, and I'm wearing sunglasses and I can see perfectly. Lights up my blades and everything right here in this little area that I'm working with. Perfect. Thanks, Joe. Joe Youngblood Family Farms. Go check them out. Recording, guys. Oh, look, I'm still recording. Couple more left. It's almost time to retire this one. I think we might throw this in the fall leaf cleanup blade pile / overgrown grass field pile. This one's definitely going to go in the leaf cleanup pile. I mean, you can just see the difference between this lift right here compared to this lift. I think you can see. Can you guys see? There's just a huge difference. This one has a lot more lift than this one. This one's not going to throw grass very far. The end of the life on this one is almost there. So we'll go and discontinue it into the fall cleanup pile. Alright guys, look at all these blades that are complete. This was done probably within the last 20 minutes or so. So if anybody that has any questions about the All-American Blade Sharpener, let me know. But I have had zero issue. Sharpens blades extremely sharp, perfect angle, pretty much every time. So I'm gonna sign off on this live video. Nobody's watching right now, but you know what? You guys will probably watch a little bit later, hopefully, right? Fingers crossed. So Michael Douglas, Douglas Lawn Care, signing off. Hope you guys have a blessed day. Enjoy your Saturday, whatever you're doing. God bless. One love.